Well, so far today we've had 11 quakes that are above 4.5, most of which are 5s, 4.9, and then we had a 6.6 off the coast of Mexico. Let's take a look at a few things here. First of all, back on the 17th, you see that we've got an OLR anomaly that's hitting right there in Mexico. And watch, if we move forward a day and then another day, and that's the 19th. See what it's doing? And then bam, on the 20th, that's yesterday. So take a look where the earthquake was, right there. It's a big one too. So something interacted with the tectonic plates right here, probably high charged ions or protons, or some sort of, maybe it was the solar wind, could have been something, but it put a lot of pressure on this area, enough to snap it and make it move. Kind of interesting. Let's take another look at something. Look at this. Today, planetary scientists have announced intriguing evidence for a Neptune-sized Neptune-sized planet orbiting the sun beyond Pluto. Right now, they have a lot of evidence that shows that it's possibly this planet that's moving around kind of an oblique or a different orbit in our solar system that has a really long orbit. And it's notice here, this is the most persuasive argument so far for the existence of Planet X, or Nibiru, or whatever you want to call it. So actually, they've gotten to the point now with the evidence that they do have, they can almost certainly say that it is a large object that is orbiting. And the weirdest thing is, it says here, it says Sedna and 5 other objects in the outer solar system are being grouped together as if they are being shepherded by a large body. So it says the planet has at least 10 times as massive as the Earth, traveling along an elliptical orbit more than 200 AU from the sun. Now, an AU is an astronomical unit that has a certain number of miles to it. I think an AU is somewhere, well, I'll need to look it up and let you know, because I ain't sure. Okay, take a look. It's right here. 1 astronomical unit is 92 million miles, or almost 93 million miles. And so, like, Neptune is 30 AU. So you got to take 30 times this number, and that's how far Neptune is from us. That ain't a short distance. You can't drive that in a weekend. So there's that. So this other one is that rogue planet is 200 AU away from the Earth, and so that is pretty far, if you ask me. So, and it sounds like it's got planets, 6 different objects that are being shepherded by the larger body. So if this thing is actually heading into our area, is it bringing, what we can see is 6 objects that it's shepherding. What if it could be moons or whatever, or it could be just larger other planets that are attracted to it because of its gravitational pull and magnetic fields. And as it comes into Earth, what happens if it comes into our solar system and it actually is shepherding thousands of pieces of debris, and it brings that debris into our solar system, and our sun pulls some of it away from it, or even Jupiter pulls some away from it and starts slinging it towards us? I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. They can't do that to you. You'll notice over here, this is the qPE index, which is a measurement of magnetic activity. And when it gets in the red like that, that's kind of what they consider a storm, a magnetic storm, geomagnetic storm. So when it's green, we're good. When it gets yellow, we're wondering. And then when it gets red, we're in a storm condition. And the higher it gets, the more disruptions that we could have from everything from electronics or navigational systems. Lots of different things. So we just kind of came out of a storm, and see how that's kind of this storm that we went through, quite possibly had something to do with the pressure or the changes in the tectonic plates here created this earthquake. I don't know. I ain't no expert on this. I just like watching it and looking at it and learning about it. There's earthquakes around the world, quite a few, I must say, and I wouldn't worry about it. So don't worry about it. You know what they say? They can't do that to you. And if they do, don't worry about it.